One of the things within that narrative of international and local has been to see the relationship between the local and the global. And for me, it is definitely one that I'm invested in, partly because I'm also part of that more contemporary version of that narrative. It's been very interesting to look at how, the researchers traveled from different countries to Bristol, or from Bristol and they went for field research elsewhere, given that time period and the political context.
The international and the local dovetailed in terms of research and context. Students came to Bristol from near and far. On the one hand, the university welcomed students from abroad at a time of historical significance, raising questions about cultural negotiations both within their research as well as personal lives. On the other, students from Bristol went on to produce research of global importance, along with travelling overseas for fieldwork. Welcoming international students meant that research developed was relevant not only within the local communities, but also within global contexts. Indian students at Long Ashton Research Station were in Bristol as a result of imperial links, as well as a concern about colonial development, agriculture and food.
I do see some of my own experience in Olive Griffiths, who was a historian in the early 1930s, released a PhD in 1933 on religious thought in Britain. After her PhD, she became very interested in widening education and the Workers' Education Movement and the Workers' Education Association, and became a local history tutor. She decided to go down a wider access movement, a sort of widening participation movement. And that, I suppose, really resonates around how I view what we should be doing in academia and what we should be trying to do about getting more people from wider backgrounds into these conversations.
I think I would ask, why did you decide to do this? It must have been such a big step. I mean, it's a big step anyway, but for them especially, it must have been such a massive step, coming away from their homes. So I think these would be my two questions. One is like, why? What made you come all the way to the UK? And the other would be, how are your experiences different, or like how is studying here different from studying back at home, especially at that time? So yeah, I'd love to know that.
Bristol's international links were dynamic. The connections between the global and local would come to be forged within the space of research, as well as within lived realities.